Welcome back. CSC 230 W1 Spring 2023 to part 2 of our EX18 hero page exercise that you're going to be working on. And this video is just to get you started. So you're going to go to My Warren, go to coursework, and go down to Unit 13. And this will go on to the end of the semester. So don't worry, you don't have to get it done by the end of this unit. Now, this exercise in here, you can go into here or you can see the link right here. This is the repl link that you're going to fork and make it into your own. So it won't be part of your regular repl. So it'll be a new repl. It's just easier to work on that than having you downloading a zip folder and all that and putting it up into your other account. Also, I just want to point out in Documents and Resources, under Unit 13, there's a hero page sample. If you click on this, you'll see an image of the sample because you may not be watching the video the whole time because it's really just an intro. So if you need to kind of look at it and see what's going on, this is a screenshot here to check out and that'll be available to you. And then also I have linked to the playlist, and then these are links to W3 schools, certain areas, the background image, hero image. For example, if I click on here, if you go down and you look for hero image down at the bottom, and do the try it yourself, they have code here, and you could probably just start off using some of this code. So I'll do that in a second. Let me go back and I'll make sure I open these in a new window. I thought I had them all linked to new windows, but I'll make sure they're linked to new windows so they don't take you out of My Warren. But what you're going to do first before you do any of that is go back to coursework and go down to Unit 13 and click on this link, and that should open it in a new window. And then you're going to fork it right away. And you can just put your initials in here. I'll just put RH. And now it's yours. Now, if you see this ghostwriter thing here, you can close that. And we don't have any web view going right now until you run it. And that's what you're going to have. Now, you can close this up, or make sure you open this in a new tab first. And that's it. This is what you're starting with. So you have kind of the raw materials here, and you're going to style this. So I named things for you. I gave you HTML. So I took a lot of the grunt work out of it and building it completely from scratch. So hopefully that's okay. If it's too easy, we'll add some more to this as we go, but we'll see how this goes. So HTML is set up, and you can go through and look at it. There's basically a hero image div with a hero text div inside of it. That pretty much makes up the top part. Then there's the area below the hero image, which is 3 columns, and that's this stuff here. And notice they have 2 class names, one general name for all the columns, so you can apply a style that they all share, and then specific ones for column 1, column 2, column 3, which I don't know if I used any of those, to be honest. And the images are in there. They're little icons. I made them into pings. And then there's paragraphs, and there's H2s above each paragraph. And then there's a navigation section at the end, which is basically an ordered list. And it's a list class. And there's also an anchor element in there so that it links. And I just have them linked with a placeholder #, and that will just make them act like a link, but they won't really go anywhere, and you won't get an error for that. So those are the buttons at the bottom, and they're going to be broken up evenly at the bottom of the page in like close to 20%. I think I did it at 19.5% width for all of those, and they have to be inline block to go across the page, and then they'll be block when they're in their media query when they're singular. And I have the media query here at the bottom of the page. I already have that set up, so you could just throw your stuff in there. Now, this still will not be easy. You know, looking at this, there's a lot of things going on here, but some things I left in there, like a font family there, and you could kind of match some of the other things. So I'm going to make some more videos, but if you're okay with starting this on your own, go ahead and start this on your own. And if you have any problems, just send me the link or email me, whatever you need to do, and I'll check it out if you get to a part where you're kind of stuck or whatever. But again, to start off, probably the best thing to do is go to W3 Schools. I'll go back here, I'll go back to Documents and Resources, and I'll go down to Unit 13, and you could look at the sample, but you might even want to start with the hero image. I like the one that's in the CSS backgrounds. I found that works a little bit better. So if you scroll all the way down to CSS backgrounds, you can start off with some of this stuff here, and hero image, and if you go to try it yourself, they have more code here. So they don't set it up with an external style sheet. They put a style tag inside the HTML, but then the styles are here inside that style tag. So you can start using some of these and start seeing how they work. They won't be exactly the same, but I'd say for this hero text, try to leave it the way it is. For the most part, I broke up the hero text in the different parts of it. So there's an H1 and there's the button. I broke them out separately, but for now, just the hero text right here. See, they put stuff inside here, but you could break these up separately. So even if you look at the previous video, you might see some things that help you. But leave this top 50%. That seems to center it up and down in here. And then for here, there may be some other ones you have to kind of throw in here to make it work. But kind of start with that first and see how that works. Get the hero image working first. Get it styled, get the headline styled, get the P styled, get the button styled as best as you can looking at the sample, and kind of go from there, and then work your way down to the flex area and then finally the navigation area. So take your time with this. You have time with it to go through it. You don't have to do it in a couple days. You have some time, so just kind of do one part at a time. If you get stuck, let me know. So that's part 2 of our EX18, and this is just getting started, and I'll record some videos as well going through it myself just to help you if you get stuck.